Hi, I'm Noah. This summer, my wife and I are having twins. Now that there's four of us, we can finally start that Monkeys cover band. We're still talking about naming babies. In particular, let's start talking about naming twins. You have to name both babies. A lot of people forget that, and that's why you meet so many twins with names like Jason and other Jason. It's a temptation to do something cute with your baby's names, like make them both start with the same letter, or rhyme, or have some allusion to history or literature or popular culture or something like that. But with all due respect to parents who have made that choice and are currently raising Ronald and Donald, or Charity and Chastity, or Brutus and Cassius, that always seemed to me like something I'd want to avoid. For all the benefits of having a twin, there's also the downside, that people might tend to think of them as one unit. I want my twins to feel like they are each fully realized human beings, and I feel like giving them names that stress their already obvious link might make that more difficult. If you have two dachshunds, go ahead and name them Hansel and Gretel, but it just seems weird to me to go that cutesy with your children. Having said that, here's a story from real life that has made me question that conviction. Amanda has cousins who are twins. Their names are Abra and Brooke. Abra is a biblical name from the same root as Abraham, and Brooke is an English name from the same root as Brooke. But when Brooke was little, she decided that she wanted her name to be more like her sister's, and she started to go by her middle name, Adar, which is the name she uses to this day. So I realized to some extent my twins are going to want to be seen as a unit, as a pair. So it's just as important not to give them wildly different names that would make it seem like they're being forced apart somehow. Let's say you give one twin a really normal name like Elizabeth, and then you give the other one a really modern name like iPod. I mean, in many ways, that's just as bad as naming them Lenny and Jenny. It doesn't even have to be that drastic to be mismatched. I mean, what if you just went with really different ethnic names? I mean, I'm Irish on my father's side and Jewish on my mother's side. What if I named one twin Patrick and the other one Moisha? So, while I would want to avoid rhyming names or naming them like Bert and Ernie or something like that, I'm not necessarily opposed to alliterative names. Though it would be a little weird to give them names that start with A, like Amanda, or N, like me, because three people living in the same house with the same initial, I mean, it's not unheard of, but, I don't know, I think you're starting to drift towards Duggar family territory. Though, of course, the idea of having my own reality show does have a certain appeal to it. Okay, Noah and Amanda plus two babies and a panda. Do you think TLC would spring for the cost of the panda? Also, it'd be a little weird to give one baby an A name, the other one an N name, because then it would seem like they're supposed to be little miniature versions of the two of us. However, before our twins are born, we can be as cutesy as we want to be. I mean, since we haven't decided on names yet, not that we could, since we don't know the sexes. Whenever we're speaking at them, if we don't call them the twins, we tend to refer to them by some sort of pop culture or historical or literary nickname. Laverne and Shirley, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, Corey and Corey. Too soon? The only thing we're avoiding is calling them by the names of any famous romantic pairs. I mean, calling your twins Romeo and Juliet would just be strange. Remember on The Cosby Show how Sandra and Elvin named their twins Winnie and Nelson, and then the real life Winnie and Nelson got divorced? Awkward. So anyway, from me, Amanda, and little Tonto and Kimosabe. Bye.